I'm doing the 12-week year challenge, and I have 3 focuses: food, vastness, and adventure.
If you're wondering what the 12-week year challenge is, I highly recommend that you read the phrase again. It's pretty straightforward. But if you're still confused, go watch the first episode of this series, or you could listen to this.
The concept is, instead of working in 12-month cycles, you break it down and work in 12-week cycles. So now, there is 4 cycles in 1 year.
It's basically like being anti-leap year baby. Instead of aging 1 year every 4 years, you age 4 years every 1 year.
I look good for 104. By working in 12-week cycles, you're more likely to keep up the momentum and urgency with your goals. It also puts emphasis on every single day. I say this while having been lying in bed for the last 83 minutes.
But that is the key to all humans and flamingos' lives.
Balance. Two packets of oatmeal, frozen fruit, and Nutella. I once said that I hated oatmeal with a burning passion. I would like to retract that statement. I am now a member of the fundamentalist oatmeal saints. Let me know if you too are a cult member. I'd love to say hi. Now that I have all of the oatmeal inside me,
That's what she said.
let's do a recap of week 1.
Hi, I'm Rational Hindsight Beck. Beck's older, wiser, and more rational hindsight Beck. So let's do a recap of week 1 of my 12-week year. A quick recap, because I know your time is precious and your focus is limited. So in terms of keeping to my commitment of 3 meals and 3 snacks every day,
I honestly struggled to do this 100%, especially because I was going out so much with Tyler and his parents. I must and will step up my game for the weeks going forward. The majority of the days I did it.
not to say that it wasn't so hard. It was so hard. I don't know if I have body dysmorphia, but I can't tell what I look like. Oh my god, does my mind change the way that I see myself on a daily basis. Some days I think I look bigger and some days I think I look smaller. And honestly, this is really affecting how easily I take action. It's not that I'm undecisive about whether I want to keep going with the 12-week year commitments. I do. I know I need to, because rationally, Rational Beck here, and in hindsight, rationally I know I have so much more to offer, and what I eat is not one of my values. I want to build a life where I can eat any food and not let it consume me. You know, where attention goes, energy flows. That's something I got off of Pinterest.
Why do I waste so much of my attention and energy on whether I should eat or not? If I'm hungry, I'm hungry. If I don't eat, I'm grumpy. Eventually I do eat it, which is great, but I waste so much time thinking about it. Deciding to take action is more difficult than the action itself. And for my commitment to work out 3 times a week,
The last couple of days I was feeling sick. I was feeling unwell.
instead, I let myself rest, lie on the sofa, and let my head vein protrude. In terms of business, I spent the week making this video. I also made this sick transition of Trisha and I changing clothes. And then we went to film at the Goodwill outlet. I also made this TikTok of me just standing. It got 120,000 views. TikTok is a weird app. And finally, this week, my big adventure was...
I am in California. The reason for being in LA is that I'm attempting to go to VidCon. I want to be a real YouTuber, you know? I want to take this seriously.
I've never really considered myself a real YouTuber. I mean, listen to this conversation I had with some man that interrupted my sausage sandwich eating.
Professionally?
No.
I was gonna say, I could always use some headshots. You don't have a business card, do you?
I literally don't do. This is just for fun.
Oh, okay. Last name is White.
Okay.
So I actually bought my tickets like a month ago, and then I talked myself out of it. I started to get nervous and just like doubt whether it was worth it. Was I too old for it? I don't know anyone going. I won't be able to meet up with anyone. I'll be wandering around by myself. But word on the street is that I'm doing the 12-week year challenge, and the funny thing about the 12-week year challenge is that it's all about leaving your comfort zone. So we're here. And it might not go well.
So I went to VidCon alone, but that's not going to stop my dream. This is the city of angles. I had to make the most of it. But first, of course, sausage sandwich. Seeing all the people at VidCon was cool, but rather uncomfortable. It was like a parallel universe. Everybody was filming themselves. So the city of angles was useless, and I quickly realized that I was having trouble being by myself. I then grabbed a barbecue quesadilla and sat in the corner to eat it. I was very bored, so I made the building alarms go off so that everybody had to leave, including me. So I took my yellow Lamborghini home, and then I went back to VidCon for the next day. It was better. We spent an hour and a half waiting in line to go through a YouTuber food drive-thru. I ordered my food. The entertainment was stellar. The drive-thru lady was nice. The sour apple drink tastes nice. But oh, the pizza cookie. How I wish it was nice. But it wasn't. It was dry. And that was the last crumb. I flew back to Austin. Sometimes Trisha likes to do powder art on our sofa. Speaking of white powder, what is your drug of choice? Mine's yogurt. Tyler makes fun of the way I say yogurt.
Yogurt. Please like, subscribe, and yogurt.
You say yo-yo.
Yo-yo.
You don't say yo-yo?
No, I don't.
Debunked the British accent, you bunch of snoobs.
For my snack, I had granola and yogurt. Actually, can you please like, subscribe, and yogurt? One of my goals for the 12-week year is to reach 200,000 subscribers within these 12 weeks. I only have 48,000 to go, so just a few more, and I need your help. In the afternoon, we took Bear to run around in a barren wasteland, which conveniently was right next to a prosperous river. By the way, Bear is also participating in the 12-week year challenge. He is focusing on facing his fear of the water and is also attempting to hug his dad more, because currently he only likes being hugged by his mom.
Careful, careful. This is very expensive equipment right here.
But I think it's waterproof.
Why are you spreading your legs?
No. It's waterproof, isn't it?
No.
So you're okay. Alright, if you go a little bit slower, that's fine.
There's a peacock.
Good puppy.
Is it?
Puppy.
Yeah, and you're not an Oreo.
Sorry, all lines are still busy. Hi, this is Jean. How may I help you?
Hi, this is Rebecca.
Yes, how may I help?
I'm making fish for the family. I handheld the fish to put in the pan, which was a bit of a mistake because now my hands smell like fish fingers. For my famous salmon recipe, I season the fish with salt and garlic. I then go check on my sleeping baby boy. And then I make the soys with soy sauce and brown sugar. Trisha taught me that if you put a marshmallow in the sugar, it will stay soft, I don't know what it will do, but you need to put a marshmallow in the sugar. Tyler woke up the carrot duties. So I made the sauce and then I turned around to see that the fish had gone sideways. Oh, they're such crazy clowns. Fish. They're crazy clownfish. Now it's time for the moment of truth. Will Tyler's parents like my cooking?
Oh, delicious.
Terrible. People who look old are the Friends cast. They look old. Is he Joey?
Now you may see in this episode that I've been struggling in some aspects, but don't you worry, matey. You and I and those two koalas will soon be beheaded. You and I and those two koalas are gonna turn things around.